Aloha team, welcome to our training video. And a special mahalo to Uncle Robert for taking these awesome videos. Thank you, Robert. You the man. Keep in mind that when we're watching this, we're just learning, okay? I'm not trying to point fingers at anybody because we all do great things and we all make mistakes, but we're all going to learn from the process, okay? So don't take anything personal if I call your number or anything like that. We just want to make sure that we see from a bird's eye view of what's going on, and then we can make adjustments based on this. Okay? All right, here we go. Championship season coming up. Let's do this. For this first play, I wanted to just point out that I'm going to run to the open areas, okay? So when you're running your patterns, make sure you make a break and look for the biggest patch of green that you can see. I don't want you to be a robot and just follow the line exactly as it's written in the play. You have some wiggle room, a cut or a move, and get to the open area. Now on this play, we're looking at the 1, the 2, left to right, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we got to make sure we cover our man. We're playing a 5 defense here. And if anybody misses a coverage, the guy is going to be super open, okay? So we got to make sure if we ever do that again, the 1, 2, 3, and 4, left to right, 1, 2, 3, and 4, that we know who we're covering, okay? We said before the practice, point to your man. Everybody point, point, point. I got him, I got him, I got him. And then try your best to cover them man to man, okay? I'm going man to man. That's your man. Brennan makes a great play here and knocks the ball down. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. Just want to point out how Lono keeps his man in front of him so he can make a break if the ball goes in that direction, or he can get the flag. He never lets the guy get behind him, and that's key in these cornerback positions. Now, if your man crosses over, you either have to switch or else you have to drop back and get into open coverage and get deep. If he catches the ball, just make sure you get his flag. Now, on this play, you're going to see right when the guy gets there, then he's already passing you. If you're flat-footed, you cannot catch him. There's going to be too much space in between. We got lucky that he didn't catch the ball, but you have to start backpedaling and run with the man. In this play, we got really, really good blitzes. Makes the guy throw the ball crazy. And then what we've always said, keep pushing that quarterback straight back. Keep pushing him back. Keep pushing him back. Get in his face. If you don't get the flag, we don't need a sack every single time. We just need him to throw off balance and bad passes. Now, on this play, you have to just try your best so that the guy doesn't cut back on you. And if he does, you have to hold him with your arms so that he doesn't have as much speed to get distance from you. If you don't hold him, he's going to get separation. And then there's going to be an easy touchdown. Great play, great pass. Just want to reiterate to our quarterbacks that we don't always need the big bomb, but we do want to move the ball down the field. First downs are key, and let's just keep it rolling. We'll get into the end zone with short passes, also just as well as long passes. This is flood right, where we have two guys going short, a wheel coming out, and then a guy going across the middle. First of all, you need to line up exactly where the ball is. Line up where the line of scrimmage is. Otherwise, if you're a yard and a half behind, you could be getting out downfield faster. Hana makes a nice cut and draws everybody inside to the left. Then the short routes are going under while the wheel is taking the deep route. The ball placement is key. Put it right where that circle is. And then you're going to have your receiver run under it. No problem. Great job to Brennan for avoiding the rush and to Lucas for extending the play and getting the ball in the end zone. Awesome job, guys. Hey guys, this play worked really well. Quick pitch, strong left. Now, I'm going to modify it a little bit so that the two wide receivers, D and C, are going to do a post. E is going to go out a few steps and he's going to cut to the side. The quarterback is going to roll where the pass is supposed to end up. So check out the way Hana does it. He does it really great. Let's take a look. Now the quarterback needs to get him the ball so that he has a little bit of running room. If you get it to him too late, he's going to run out of bounds. So make sure quarterbacks get him the ball, get the wide receiver the ball before they run out of bounds. When we run cross, we want to create a lot of confusion. Receivers are going to end up crossing patterns so that if they're playing a man coverage, you should have a good step on them. We're going to fake the handoff most of the times, and quarterbacks, please look at the fake handoff man because they end up usually being open. So you can either hit them. Otherwise, great job on receivers coming back to the quarterback to help them out when they're getting blitzed too hard. Remember, short passes can turn into long gains. These are just other examples of short passes, marching the ball down the field, getting us to within striking distance, and that's the key. Quarterbacks, if you got a one-on-one, our receivers are super tall, throw it up high and let our receivers go for it. They're going to jump up, high point it, and catch the ball. If they're double covered, that's a little bit harder. In this play, this is an extra point play. I need everybody to make sure that they're aware of where the end zone is. Before you line up, look for the pylon. And once you see the pylon, that's your target. Don't stop in front of the pylon. Don't run your pattern in front of the pylon outside of the end zone. Because if you catch the ball, you're going to get your flag pulled or you're going to run out of bounds before you make the goal. This is a great example of both cornerbacks on both sides staying home and making the play. Let the deep guy go. Notice that there's a short receiver. Come up and fill in the short receiver coverage. Okay, another example of a 2-yard pass that turns into a 20-yard pass. All of these long gains are the things that win football games. It's quick pitch, strong left again. And we got Hana doing some really nice stuff here. So first of all, quarterbacks, line up your receivers properly. Now look at Hana. He sees that his pattern is kind of covered, so he makes an adjustment and he takes it deeper, and Lono finds him. Trust your quarterback. They're going to find you. So make your adjustment. Aim for the open field. Let your quarterback take it to you. All right, receivers, find the opening. That's a great job of Lucas getting out there. Great job of Brennan getting in the back of the end zone too. So just keep looking for the green and aim for the green. For the next few of these, I'm just going to put the subtitles and let that do the talking. Ask me if you have any questions about them at practice. They're pretty self-explanatory. Here's a prime example of we have to take care of our responsibilities. If we're not staying home, we leave an opening. It's easy for the receivers to make the play. By staying home, we take away the short pass, and that would not have been an easy touchdown. Be aware of where the goal line is. If we give them too much cushion when the field is short, if they make a cut, you have a larger distance to fill, and there's not enough time to get to where you need to be. Okay guys, you're going to get tested on this. Last minute of the game, here's the rules. When the game is within 8 points, the clock will stop on an incomplete pass. The clock will also stop when the runner goes out of bounds. The clock stops on penalties. The clock will stop on first downs until the referee places the ball and he'll blow the whistle to start the clock again. So make sure we use these rules for our advantage in the last minute of the game. I'll try to remind you in the huddle, but sometimes coach forgets. So make sure you guys know and help me remember too, okay? So in this play, this is why Alex takes the ball out of bounds. Stop the clock. We have less than a minute left and we need to get all the way down the field. Now Brennan does an amazing route here. The safety is turned and Brennan runs right behind him. Safety is facing the wrong way and boom, super open. Brennan catches the ball. Gets a big chunk. Here we go. Lono's evading the rush really good. And good job evading the rush. If he got sacked, that would have been horrible because the clock would have kept running. We would have lost our timeout. We go for deep shots in the end zone because if it's incomplete, the clock stops anyway. Avoiding the rush again, buying extra time, directing traffic, and getting the ball to his receiver, and boom, oh! Lucas tries to get in, but gets stopped. And then Lucas does his under route, gets open. Now we're going for two again. Here we go. Boom. And then, of course, we're going to use the same quick pitch left. There you go. We used the clock effectively. Time ran out. And that's all she wrote. Great job, team. I hope you learned a little bit from this video, especially this different view of the plays. Special thanks again to Uncle Robert for the great footage. We appreciate you so much, Uncle. Mahalo. Great job. I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you all for making this season so much fun. I'll see you at practice. Aloha.